Coming up on Oily Trash Movies.
Yes! Yeah, baby, we have fun dwarves! Yeah!
You here alone?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, let's do this.
All right, and we're live. Hello, and welcome to Oily Trash Movies. This is the only podcast where two people watch and review bad movies while saying unfunny things the entire time.
True. And we're your host. I'm Bubblegum Barbie.
And I'm Daddy Warbucks, and we've got a great episode for you today. Everyone knows it's all of the rage, Snow White. And that's, of course, Snow White, A Tale of Terror, the 1997 Sigourney Weaver movie.
Yeah, so welcome to bonus episodes, woo, where we party, when we're chill, when we're having a good time. It is so exciting. It's been all over this whole entire week. That's all YouTube is talking about. It's this very famous Snow White tale. The Tale of Terrors.
True. And this is bonus episode 10. Last bonus episode, we watched a movie called Snatchers. That may be out before this episode or not. We don't know.
I don't even know what the heck was Snatchers. Oh my gosh. I don't even remember this.
Snatchers was a solid movie. It was about a woman who gets pregnant and then
it's like
a monster. She gives birth to like a monster or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So this is probably gonna come out before Snatchers. I mean, get into our Patreon, if you guys want to see it at this point.
Yeah, this is gonna be, Snatchers is gonna stay behind the paywall, folks.
Yeah, it was really good. That movie I did like. I did enjoy it. It was horrific. It was scary. I think I liked Snatchers more than I liked our real episode, which is Clock, which is coming out next week. One of our real episodes, I did like Snatchers over that one. And this is hilarious that this is that Snatchers was our first pregnant woman. Clock is our second pregnant woman. So very, very curious. Curious indeed.
Yeah, it is interesting how those lined up like that. Although Snatchers was actually recorded last October. It was the final episode of TrashMovies.
And that's when we War and I went through so much. That's when he was passed out on the alleyway and I was waiting for bail. So we did that episode and then we had to go commit trouble and get locked up,
Yeah, let's just say there are many establishments within Las Vegas that we are no longer welcome in.
Today, we are reviewing Snow White, A Tale of Terror. It's a 1997 rated R. It's 1 hour, 40 minutes. It's a dark fantasy, witch, horror, adventure, fantasy, horror. And the director is Michael Cohen. How do you say that last name? Cohen?
Cohen? Is there an L in it?
No, okay. C-O-H-N. Cohen?
Cone.
Michael Cone. What? Why isn't it just C-O-N-E, man? And the writer is Tom Zawolsky. And it's about, in the dark tale of a fairy tale, a growing hatred of a noble woman secretly a practitioner of the dark arts for her stepdaughter and the witch's horrifying attempts to kill her. Ooh.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about this movie. This came out in the 90s. I had never heard of it. I know Sigourney Weaver, obviously, so I don't know if this is like a big budget mainstream movie or if this is just something that she did that when they weren't filming an Alien sequel, this is what she would go and do. So I have no idea if this is going to be good or not.
Wrong. This is what YouTube is all talking about. They're talking about Snow White. This is the film that everybody is talking about, which is crazy because it's nominated for 3 Primetime Emmys and it got 7 nominations in total. So, yeah, I guess it might be good. Who knows? But I'm into it. I love Snow White. I think she's, especially the fairy tale. I actually gave my niece an old book, and the old book's tale was of Snow White, and it was really, really, really cute, and I liked it, and it was interesting too, having an 1800s book, color book, and reading it, and growing up with the Walt Disney Snow White and seeing the different tales of it.
Well, what we need to do now is, as we watch this movie, we will have to see what similarities to that original story we can find in Snow White: A Tale of Terror. And that's how, that's called literature analysis, folks.
Yeah, it was a fun time, and she loved it. She loves the book. It's really old. It's really beautiful. Yeah, so I recommend it. I recommend that old tale.
What do you rate it? How many bubblegums?
Oh my gosh, it's a perfect 10. Yeah, it's just so old. The illustrations, it's just so beautiful. The colors were beautiful. A 10.
All right, are we ready to get into this?
Let's go.
Jesus. We're going to be the only people on YouTube talking about the 1997 Snow White movie.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited about that.
Well, we've already got snow.
Whoa. Oh my god, a crow. Hair as black as a crow's feathers.
I feel like 97 is also before we started getting really bad CGI. Oh my god, another pregnant woman.
The horses, no.
Oh man. Dude, that horse got wrecked.
Dude, these people got wrecked. She's the dead.
Oh shit,
Oh my
get
gosh.
impaled.
Is he gonna have to open her to get the baby out?
Damn, look at those glowing eyes. You have to cut it out of me.
You must cut me open, my love. You must save the baby, the child. Take care and comb thine hair.
Oh, nice way to work the medieval take care, comb your hair into this review. Is this a flashback, or is that the daughter?
No, this is the child.
Is this the baby?
This is yeah, this is a child. This is Snow White. Oh my god, the apple. Whoa, look at that castle, dude.
I wonder if that's real. I wonder if this is on set here in England.
Yeah, it has to be on set in England.
This feels more like Aladdin than Snow White.
Oh, wrong. What do you mean? The little girl said red as blood. Skin.
Oh my god, this guy is a bird.
Dude, that's awesome. A hawk. Dude, we should like buy birds and train them and then send each other letters through bird.
We'll send each other farts, or the birds will carry the jars.
see if it like transfers into the jar when we get them by bird.
Who's this guy? Who's the actor?
He's pretty big actor, dude. I just don't know. I don't know from where.
I think it's the guy who wrote this. Is it the Jurassic Park guy? Is that Grant from Jurassic Park?
Dude, I don't know. I just know his face.
Hold on. Am I wrong about something?
I mean, I could check. Hold on. Sam Neill. He's the guy from Jurassic Park.
Okay, yeah, he stars in this. For some reason I thought it said writer when I googled it, but no, so this is the same guy who starred in Jurassic Park and Possession, which we just watched 2 days ago or so. So cut all of that where I said he's the writer.
Oh, okay. Dude, this is gonna be awesome if they have dwarves, like real dwarves, and they're evil. Oh my god, look at this beautiful actress from fucking Aliens or Predator. She's so gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna say this now. This is the best evil queen.
Oh, is she evil? Oh my god, is she gonna kill the caterpillar?
She's the one who's gonna be hunting Snow White. Oh my god, it's a taxidermy cat. Oh. Oh my god, there's the mirror.
A slightly warped mirror. Perfect. So I've never seen Cinderella or Snow White.
What?
So this is the first Snow White movie I've ever seen.
Oh my god. And you were like, this is not Snow White. This doesn't feel like a princess movie when you've never seen, you don't know the lore. So the story about the queen is that she becomes very jealous.
Because Snow White's more beautiful than her?
Yes.
Is this the mirror on the wall? Man,
yes,
look at that.
mirror,
look at her fucked up
mirror
reflection.
on
That's
the
perfect.
wall. Who's thy fairest of them all? You are my queen.
Did that line or anything resembling it appear in the original story that you read?
I'm gonna have to go ask my niece.
I feel like Snow White was like an old folk tale.
May have been.
Oh, is this the mirror?
This is the mirror.
All right, the other one made her look all fucked up. This one made her look hot, young and hot.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, I need you to provide for me.
They have such good chemistry, my goodness.
Fucking get a room. Jesus.
Oh, this is so Irish. I love it. Or it feels Irish anyway.
What? Would this be Celtic? Is that the word?
Yeah, well, in
like Celtic or
history...
Celtic?
No, Celtic, yeah. So in history, that was like the most popular religion. And then when Christianality, what's the fucking word?
You nailed it. You nailed it. Are they like anointing the consummation of the marriage here?
Yeah. Oh!
Get fucked.
Jealous. Oh my god, she's pregnant.
Oh, so she's gonna have to kill the stepdaughter who's the next heir. Makes sense.
Oh my god.
It's Christianity.
The prince is hot.
Yeah, who is this guy? He's like her friend, or
He's a prince.
I thought he's like a prince from another land.
I guess so, yeah. It's her cousin. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
In this movie, Snow White's just an angsty teen girl who's kind of a bitch, and you root for the mom.
Yeah.
Like, why are you being so difficult? She's giving you a gift.
She's like really literally wearing that color right now. Why is she throwing such a fit?
This is the kind of movie where you need a costume designer, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they also incorporated I can't speak today, guys. I'm so sorry. This is a bonus episode. A bunch of crosses in every garment. Like for that queen example in the ball, her sequins and beading.
I saw it on hers. Were the other people?
Well, the king had a different cross on.
I only noticed her. Wow. I'll pay attention when he comes back. And to just all of the costumes in general now.
And that necklace she always has, so I wonder if it's gonna be like...
That necklace has the picture... I think the necklace has the picture of her mother in it. It was like a painting of it.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And then it faded into her.
Is she wearing the dress? No, it's white! That bitch.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Wife is pissed.
Why are you wearing?
Oh, I'm so mad that my husband loves his daughter. Okay, Sigourney.
I like the story plot though, because it's on the story of Snow White that I've seen modern wise is that it doesn't correlate that jealousy between her and the father, like the love for the father has for her daughter. It incorporates of the stepmother jealous of her beauty, and here you could see that the older Snow White gets, the more she looks like her mother, which is why he loves her dearly, and that's where that jealousy comes from. Really interesting. I'm gonna have to cut all of that because I just couldn't get my thought across. No, the baby's dead.
That sucks.
Oh,
That would have changed everything.
was it a son?
No.
Whoa, that was brutal. We'll just leave you in the birthing chair here.
Don't let them throw him away.
It was a son.
Oh, they just threw the stillborn infant into the fire. Oh my god.
Dude, that's
Holy
cruel.
shit. He's gonna go pull it out? Oh my god. He's like patting out the flames on a burning stillborn fetus.
It's cranking up now, dude. I'm excited. No, she's hideous.
You just gave birth. Like, what do you expect?
Dude, I get it. I get the vibe, man. This is me every day. Aw. Dude, Snow White is rude. Oh my god.
Wait, what did Snow White do? How is Snow White rude?
She wore her mother's dress. And that's what caused her to go into premature labor.
I think she wore it because she wanted to get boned down by that.
Yeah, because father wanted she wanted father to be proud.
No, she wanted the prince, the worldly prince who came from Paris. She wanted to impress him.
Oh my god, she's hot again.
Only in the mirror, though. It's amazing.
The mirror is evil. Now she's wearing the dress that the queen asked her to wear.
And she does not look nearly as good in it.
I must have blamed you for so many things, but I never meant to hurt you.
That's a pretty big thing for a young teenage girl to, or yeah, anyone that age to come out and say, you know. Damn, this castle is sick.
I must be leaving for Paris in a few days.
No.
Before I go, and ask
Just
your
the
father
tip.
for your hand in marriage.
You're so gross.
That is if you
You're pissing off a bunch of old people right now with those comments. They're probably the ones who are gonna watch this. They're like, "Oh my gosh, finally someone reviewed this movie."
Yeah, more like Ho White.
Rude, completely just ruined.
All right, sir. Blocks a cock.
Take care, comb thine hair. Bye. Is this the dude with the baby?
Does she know this guy?
No, I don't know.
He looks familiar. Oh, he's the
He's
magician.
the one with the baby. Oh.
Oh my god. Run.
No, the hat is off. Oh my gosh, went right for ass. Great. I'm gonna have to slow that down by the end of this review.
He just dove right into it.
He did.
Whoa, stuntman! You have to slow down the stunt roll to see if you can catch, like, a hairy leg.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Damn, this is all super solidly produced. Like, it's hard to find much to criticize this for.
It literally has the actors, as far as the actors from freaking Jurassic Park and Predator or Alien.
That's the guy who tried to kill her, right? He's still going
Yes.
crazy, murdering people. He's murdering pigs.
Oh, the queen paid him to kill her, and now he's bringing like a heart.
Yeah, pig heart.
A pig heart.
She look in that final moment.
She had a great ass.
But you know,
I groped her. Here's the scene right now. Oh, that's her brother.
So he would have what? This is some Game of Thrones shit here.
Yeah, it is. Maybe it's part of the culture. I don't know.
Oh, sick. Oh, it's gonna be so bacony. Dude, this bitch was gonna feed Snow White to her own father. What a cunt. Cut that. This bitch is like Eric Cartman levels of evil. Oh my god! I'm so surprised. Oh shit!
Oh, damn. Oh my god.
They're gonna be like, wait, we remember licking up your placenta blood on the snow when you were born. You're one of us, practically.
Oh, please be dwarves, please. As long as there's dwarves, I'm gonna give this movie freaking a 9 or a 10. Oh my god, it's huge! He's the same rat that starred in the one with Arnold.
Ratatouille.
No, the one that we saw with the future in Mars. The Mars movie.
Mars Express?
No,
Oh, Total Recall?
Total Recall.
There was a rat in Total Recall?
There was multiple rats of Total Recall.
Oh, they shot it. Yeah, that's right.
She's all doing the nasty with it.
You gotta eat it to steal her courage. Are those dwarves? Dude, there's gonna be fucking dwarves in this movie.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. Are they good or are they evil? Yes! Yeah, baby, we we have fucking dwarves! Fuck yeah!
You here alone?
Dude, they're awesome.
The guy's eye is so gross.
Yeah.
Ugh, she rubbed pig blood all over her.
I'm gonna try to do this hairdo tomorrow. Not the mirror one, but the
The ugly one.
the other one. Yeah, that one. That looks sick. Rip. He knows he's dead. Take care, comb thine hair. Bye.
Ugh.
Ew.
He knocked over that drunk guy.
Oh, jeez.
Getting impaled.
Wait a minute. That's so normal, dude.
These dwarves have such great style.
What? There's only one I was lied to! Fuck this movie. They're all dirty. They haven't showered in like years.
Leave me alone.
Probably smells.
They don't. There's just holes in the wall of the building they live in.
Oh, he has gross teeth. He needs to brush them.
This dwarf is rapey.
One is a priest. He's just sainty. Love how she has lip gloss.
I mean, she can't be that far away from home, can she? Can't she just like walk back to town?
Well, remember she went through like this big old hole and she had to like crawl through it to get out. She might have like gotten into like an old mine and walked for miles to get out.
Yeah, we don't know where she came out, that's right. She's like, I'm just gonna go watch all of these shirtless, sweaty men work all day.
Hot. I mean, I get it.
Oh my god, she's keeping the baby as like a fetish.
Ew.
Oh man, this bird gonna get wrecked. This is back when you were allowed to harm animals in the making of your film.
Oh no, the purple bird.
Is the witch doing this?
Yeah, dude. She cursed her. Dude, they're literally like doing this to like actors.
Oh man, they're just getting buried
They're
alive.
literally throwing rocks to actors, dude. This is awesome.
No.
No.
Dirty. Oh man, all those delicious onions.
Just
A
putting
little bit
some.
of extra
I
cumin.
was just gonna say some cumin. She's gonna poison him. He's allergic to cumin. Take care, comb your hair. Oh.
Take care, cover your hair.
Yeah, take care, cover your hair. No, take care, cover thine hair.
Yeah. She's finally starting to look dirty after 2 days in the woods.
Yeah.
Where's my damn soup?
Get haunted.
I was just wondering what it would take to make a princess smile.
Dr. Gutenberg.
Oh no, not Dr. Gutenberg.
I can't believe she like poisoned her whole staff. Like, who's gonna help her dress?
Yeah, like that was enough soup to feed like 80 people.
Oh my god, is she now like trying to like seduce the doctor?
Dude, she's robbing the cradle here.
Will you find her for me?
What a twist! She is not gonna be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince. She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Wow, so she falls for the dwarf. So her full name, do you know it?
Her name's Snow White.
True. She's always prancing around, like, in circles. She's always like, la-di-da-di-da.
Did you see all that smoke she was huffing? You'd be
Yeah.
crazy too. She thinks she's on Mars right now.
Oh, she's doing this. She was spinning around to, like, have the wind pick up.
Create a tornado.
Yeah. No!
No, Lars! Get crushed. Oh, he's alright. Honestly, he's probably safer there than, like, out in the open.
Where's he gonna go? I don't get this death. No!
Damn, 2 trees fell on this dude! He's having a terrible day. Good delivery by Sigourney there.
Good journey.
Whoa.
I know, right? That's what I was saying. I was like, this is a great garment.
Sigourney looking good.
Oh, this is so sad. They're like really grieving the first dwarf, and now the second dwarf. Like the second dwarf and the first dwarf, they weren't as sad.
And now she walks in while this guy's showering.
It's just standing in the rain.
That's how they get clean. They're still inside the house too. He's just standing under the hole in the roof. Bitches love scars.
Yeah, that's true.
What the hell is this?
It's her witchy powers. She's a witch, an evil witch. Ooh, creepy.
Oh my god, she's becoming a snake.
Oh.
So how's the Disney one go? There's like a poisoned apple, right?
Yeah, there's a poison apple. Yeah.
Oh, is that what's gonna happen here?
Yeah,
Is
this
this
is
the old lady
woman.
that gives her the apple? Oh, that's Sigourney Weaver again. Do you think that's actually her under a bunch of latex?
That's her. You could tell by her face.
Sure you're out as a
Her
force
eyes.
by nightfall.
This is cool. She looks cool.
Yeah, that's a hell of a costume.
I know too.
She has a like sick stick and some awesome like headpiece. Make me one of these cat ears. These are like cat ears.
Wicker cat ears.
Mm-hmm. Cat girl. Creepy. This looks so good. I would judge it immediately. I was like, oh, this is not the apple crisp, but it'll do. Ooh, it may be an apple crisp. Hell yeah.
No. Blah.
These hands are gnarly. What? Oh, she's good at acting dead. Wow.
What's that? What's that red
Clothes.
thing?
It's her clothes. It's the dress because she took it off so she could like kind of bathe, and this is like her undergarment. So technically, this is like her lingerie. It's like
Hot.
medieval bra and panty. I do like that they did that though, because you know how she wore like a white dress for the party.
Is that Dr. Gutenberg?
Yeah, it is the doctor. Oh my god, they incorporated the glass coffin. Awesome.
Was that from the book?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the dwarves put her in it because she was so beautiful. They couldn't cover her, so they covered her in a glass coffin and like mourned her for days. Yeah. And then this is where the prince came and gave her her kiss, and she awoke.
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently.
She's shaking her.
Give her CPR.
They don't know CPR.
He woke her up without a kiss? This whole scene sucked.
Yeah, it did. Oh, she just needed CPR, dude. She just... Oh, dude, because he shook her. He did the hammock.
She was actually choking.
She was actually... Because he shook her was the thing to do. No, it makes sense. He was shaking her, so he like loosened the apple in her throat.
And he dislodged the obstruction from her esophagus. That was too quick of a fade out there, too. How are we not gonna get to enjoy that scene?
I know.
Wow, that whole sequence was totally whiffed.
Yeah. This dwarf is awesome.
Death made her hot again. Whoa, look at those 6 steps up into the mountain.
Dude, that's sick.
Who built those?
Oh my god, this is a beautiful scene. Wow. And she goes back into the castle and everyone she loves and cares about is dead. Oh, the father's still there. I just realized the evil queen is a redhead. Nice touch. Because usually, like, evil witches have red hair.
The classic evil witch.
Mm-hmm.
The classic evil redhead.
You're here. I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
Or nothing will be spoken. Oh my god, they're upside down crucifying him?
Oh my
What?
god, yeah, because she's a freaking witch, dude. She's evil. Ah.
Man, that's an awesome, that was an awesome visual where he rotates and Christ is on the back.
Oh my gosh. Aunt Mom will not appreciate this movie at all. She's like, they're in the church. Oh my god, and that's a bull? Dude, the imagery is so good.
I thought he was gonna be evil. Like, why did the witch send him out to go find her?
Because he
Is
got
he-
the
is he gonna betray them?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna betray.
He's
yeah, you're
evil.
right. Oh no, the mirror's broken. Off scene. Oh, that must be a different mirror.
Oh my god, what if this movie ends of her staring at the mirror and then the mirror choosing her?
Oh no, Odo is evil now? Damn, he's not evil and he's gonna die. Oh, come on! Not Dr. Gutenberg.
Oh my god, look at the beast in the background. That thing is so cool.
That shadow is so sick. Oh my god. She's a zombie now?
This is like the first time I see Snow White actually murder somebody.
Yeah, she jammed a flaming candle into that woman's eye. Dude, she's got the baby.
Your baby is dead.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Just shoot this bitch.
Oh dear. Don't point that thing at me.
Ew.
That's the old lady teeth.
Dude, this Snow White is taking care of business on her own. My goodness. Well, that's a rip. Like, the baby's on the floor.
The baby's gonna be the final boss.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Dude, that glass is so good.
That's the perfect shape of, like, a sick-looking glass dagger, too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man, she's not beautiful no more. Oh, but now her scar matches her husband's.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Pretty cool. Stabbing her reflection killed her.
Was it CGI or was it freaking green screen? I don't know what it was, but her silhouette was a little weird.
It might have been like a split screen.
Ah, yeah.
Old technique. Ooh, is the glass gonna shatter? Oh, whoa! Like the hole in her chest lined up with it.
Ew. Oh my god, it's gonna happen like Wizard of Oz. I'm melting!
I think she's gonna turn back into that old woman. It's gonna be permanent. Oh, or she gets a bunch of glass to the face. And burns alive.
Dude, this is cool!
Great stunt.
Great stunt. Dude, this stunt guy just like having a good ass time.
You're gonna throw a bunch of balsa wood on me.
Dude, Snow White saved herself while her prince saved her father. This is cool.
This is the original feminist retelling of Snow White.
This
we
is
should put that in the title.
awesome. Yeah, this is awesome.
Snow White, perfect feminist film.
She was never once weak, too. No, he's dying anyway.
He should be fine.
Dude, this is the medieval times. He's dying of an infection. It's septic. Can't say it anymore.
I mean, he's got 5 more years max anyway at this time.
Wow, the snow. We also didn't get a end kiss. Really, really curious.
Wow, yeah, I thought we were gonna have a wrap-up scene where they get married and like the father's presiding over the wedding.
Yeah, like that very generic final ending of fairy
Just
tales.
the happily ever after. You need the happily ever after scene.
Well, they did it with the snow, although the father was dying.
Dude, that baby. I wish they had done more with that baby.
I know, that baby was cool.
Like, whatever happened to it?
It just burned, dude.
I guess.
See how it's by the red curtain? And that was the first thing that, like, started burning was that curtain. Dude, that dagger was so cool.
The one that looked like a hand? Or the glass dagger?
The glass dagger. This one right here. Look at that. Oh, so good. Wow, I love it.
And it's, like, even though it's not sharp, the way the edge looks, like, makes it look sharp.
Yeah, it's so good.
Definitely one of the best props. Everything...
Man, the cast was pretty solid.
I mean, these are grade A Hollywood actors. Fucking... What's that guy's name? Sam Neill? He's amazing. Sigourney Weaver. I wasn't aware. I don't know who this girl is. I don't think I've seen her in anything.
Probably her, like, debut film. But yeah, this is great. Oh, she doesn't even have an IMDb, dude. She was in iCarly. Zoya? What the heck?
Stunt work was great. When she was on fire, that was fantastic. The roll down the hill scene. There were a couple others where it was clear there was some stunt work going on. But man, great stunt work. Great sets. Great production value. Everything's fantastic. I do feel that the characters were a bit shallow. Like the evil stepmother, it almost felt like she was too evil right away. I would have liked to maybe fleshed out her fear of aging and like what drives her. And the mirror should have maybe, and maybe this is how it is in the Disney, and I'm thinking about that, but like maybe the mirror should have convinced her, because I guess the mirror was evil. Is that right? The mirror makes her go to the dark side.
Yeah, the mirror was evil, yes.
And maybe that could have just been fleshed out just a tiny bit more, because we go straight from nothing to like her plotting to murder this girl, and it seemed too soon. And the lack of any serious resolution.
The whole beginning discussion of what you were saying, I disagree with. I think this was fun, just because I know the story of Snow White. And this was very, very refreshing to see this dark twist to it, which I really enjoyed. I also liked seeing the new motivation of the evil queen, for sure. Like how, like it's kind of like that she's trying to be a good stepmother, and then all of a sudden when she goes against her by not wearing the dress she specifically asked for, but wearing her mother's dress, and seeing that the attention of her husband went towards his daughter, and that motivation is what drove her. And then of course the justification, which in a weird way you kind of relate to her as a woman, because she is also grieving the loss of her son, which was the king's heir as well. So it's just very interesting and complex. The dwarves, I was excited thinking that it was dwarves. Yes, we had one. Yes, they're not CGI, they're like real people, which looked really cool. I was so hyped for it, thinking that they were all dwarves. Turns out there was only one. So that like brought my grading down because of that. But then they were so different that I am okay with it. And this one is like really interesting. Like there was like a priest dwarf. And they were all deformed, which I liked. There was a part where when they go into, like, I had an issue when they go into the mine, and then they're like, she's evil, like she's cursed us ever since she's come here with us. There's been bad omens. But I'm like, wait a minute. They're minors. They always have a probability of like getting buried in the mine. This
and
is
being chased by falling trees.
well, the chase by falling trees I think was really, really cool. That was awesome. But the whole mining portion and like the dwarfs looking back when the one dwarf died. So I had a problem with that. Dude, that witch, that like the ugly woman with the poison apple was cool. The glass
That was
coffin.
unbelievable. And the fact that that was Sigourney Weaver blew me away.
Yeah, it was awesome. She's so extraordinary. She's such a great talent. Amazing work. And it's, man, just seeing the acting was very, very refreshing. Specifically,
the way she bent over
Ugh.
and it like they had it look like her ass was like way up high.
Oh,
Like, she had
dude,
a
I
hunchback.
love that part. Dude, I love the house, the like where that one the hot dwarf that she was into, like when he was showering his grief away, like, and it's so interesting too because they were all grieving and he was the one who was like in the shower. Well, he wasn't showering, but like he was in that like crack of waterfall where it
He was
like,
showering and she walked in on him.
no. He was literally like, it was in the house. Like he was doing it publicly. He was just more, you know why he was doing that? Because he was crying, dude, and he didn't want anybody to see him crying. So he got into that water crack. It was so romantic. It was so cute. I did like that. I wish there was more of that, specifically in the end, you know, but that's my taste. And I think people today would probably like this movie just because it doesn't really have that happy print that like she saves herself. The prince does not save her, you know? And it was such, it felt like such a equal kind of relationship. Like she was able to get the job done. And then with his assistance, the one that she's in love with, he saved her father while she took care of this evil bitch, you know?
Yeah, she was the main character and she had agency. You know, it just goes to show that a lot of the quote complaints about modern Hollywood really are fabricated because we've been having strong female leads for well over 20 years. This was a woman who through her own actions and the ancillary characters in her life, like the prince and the bandit man, I guess, were, you know, they were side characters.
Yeah, I really would recommend this movie to any woman who loves fairy tales because she's beautiful, she's feminine, and she's just walks with grace and confidence and takes care of freaking business, murders people.
The only help she needed was receiving the Heimlich maneuver at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did like the whole point of like him popping the glass. Like that was really, really cool. And then like, oh gosh, it started getting silly when he picked her up and like started shaking her. And I was just laughing because that was hilarious. Like just giving her the shakes.
You know, I almost wonder if he did kiss her and they maybe cut that scene because that window that he popped off really only gave access to her face. And it was almost like, no, we gotta recut it. And then he like picks her up, which wouldn't have made sense because he only opened the little window and she wouldn't have fit through it. So I wonder if there was actually a prince kisses the princess scene, but they were like, no, she's unconscious. This is too sketchy.
Because I think like Disney also, it had to be so different from the Walt Disney story too, because I'm pretty sure that Walt Disney has copyright rights to it. I don't know how to say it. Like you can't really make it the way the Walt Disney story is. So maybe they were too afraid that Disney might come back and sue them. I don't know who the production.
If a prince's kiss wakes her up, but Disney doesn't have a copyright on the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah, exactly. Like I wonder if that was.
They would if they could though.
Yeah, they could. There's like, hey, no. So then they were like, no. You know, like that's what they wanted, and I think you have a point. Like they wanted to do that because they had such good chemistry. Yeah, that was hilarious. But I do recommend this. Like this is in Snow White. This is a really good. I feel empowered. like she really, I'm so proud of her. She's beautiful. She was like in uncomfortable places. Oh, I want you to go back with the guy who was ordered by the queen to kill her and then she got lost in that hole. How he like got a butt grab when she fell.
I'll tell you what part I loved was the introduction scene with all of the dwarves, where the one who goes on to be her boyfriend's like got her mouth. Oh yeah, yeah. He
He
did.
like went right
He
for
did.
it.
He copped.
What a creep.
He copped a good foot. He
Yeah,
copped a
what
good
a
feel.
creep. And she really, I think the actress really did kick him. She's like, ugh. And you know, like I saw that and I was like, oh, what a creep. And I'm so glad that he got killed. You know, it was so satisfying because I noticed that. I was like, ugh, like this guy is gross. He's a creep. And yeah, when his death was awesome, it was creative.
You know what? He's got the. I noticed he had the knife in his left hand this whole time, and then when he jumps on her, with the knife's gone, he doesn't have that knife in his hands anymore.
Boom! Take that, you creep, for groping me. I love it. It's so good.
Yeah,
Ugh.
the knife disappears in that sequence, and then here's what.
Well, yeah,
I love how
he
she
lost
goes
it.
into the fall. She goes into a fall in a cartwheel. That's how she begins the fall. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. We're
Boom!
like, yeah. Yeah, she tripped on a piece of wood and she like completely did a flip. She did a Montai flip or whatever martial art rolls. So cool. This is really cool. Like I loved all this. The costumes were just so extraordinary. And there was like these old classic like symbolisms. Like I noticed a lot of the Celtic religions, you know, a lot of the, and then of course like the early Catholic religion.
This sequence here with all the dwarves looking in and all the different people, this really worked for me. Well, they all look good. They're all leaning in and out of the frame, and it's all like hyper close up of all the details in their faces. And
Moody.
they've all got like dirty teeth, and they all like talk different. And I would have liked maybe a little bit more fleshed out with them, even though I like the runtime's already on the longer side. Most of the dwarves were pretty one-dimensional, which is also okay, but there's 7 of them. Let's give each of them their own dimension, you know? That's how it was originally. Sleepy, dopey, grumpy. Like, you know, we had Friar, burnt guy, but then it was like, why did we have a backstory where one of the dwarves had a burnt face and his family was killed? Like, what did that didn't have any impact on the plot.
No, because that was her love interest.
That was no. That was the guy with the burnt face.
Oh.
And he was crying at night. I think it was anyway.
I think it was.
Oh,
I think
you know
it
what?
was
Maybe,
her love interest.
it must have been. I think it was the love interest. Now that you said
it
it,
was,
I thought
yeah,
because
it was
the guy
explaining the
who had
scar in
giant
his
burn
eye.
on his face.
Yeah, I thought so
'Cause
too. But no.
The love interest, he has like a cut on like his scar is like a cut, not a burn. But they said it was from a burning cross that they held to his face.
Yeah, really interesting.
Okay, so I guess I misunderstood that part.
Dude, this raining scene, dude. It's probably so popular in the 90s because that was like the image that I saw when we stumbled upon this movie, and it's like, what is this? You know, I thought he was like the chosen prince, but like he's one of the dwarves. And that's another thing that I really, really love is that she literally fell in love with one of the dwarves that Snow White stumbled upon. And that's really interesting, and it's a new nice twist, and it makes sense. Like she spent
Well, they weren't really
most
the
of the time.
dwarves. They were,
yeah, they weren't. They weren't.
They were more like the bandits,
The
or like
miners,
the roving
yeah.
thieves.
Yeah, they were just the
But
miners.
it's like they combined the dwarf characters with the bandit characters,
Yes. Yes.
which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, this worked for me. Of course, it has its imperfections, but the imagery is
It's got
just
its
so
cheese.
beautiful. Yeah, it's got its cheese, but I think I had a good time watching it. Like I wasn't. Yes, like, you know, I was exhausted just because it's late while we're recording this, but I really enjoyed it. If you were to fix anything, even though we kind of already talked about it, what would it be?
I would definitely work on her being dead, that scene. I would maybe cut out I would cut out the whole thing with the apple and her dying and then coming back to life, or rewrite it in the way where like so rewrite it in the movie so it's like, oh, the true love's kiss, like something has to bring her out of it that breaks the magic spell, and there really wasn't any there really wasn't any logic to what happened. I felt like they buried her and then they pull her out and she's fine.
Yeah, and I agree with you. That part was a little weird.
How'd that impact the overall plot?
I do agree with you. That part was the most weird and cheesy part because he like saved her by the Hamlet mover by shaking her. You know, it's hilarious. and I would definitely reshoot that. That whole scene, I don't know what the heck happened with the writing. I think it was reshot for sure. And then they had to like, you know, it's like, oh, this doesn't work. We can't really do this. It might be too much of a Walt Disney, and I don't really want to risk getting sued by Disney. And I think that's what happened. They just had this like last minute reshot, you know, it wasn't written, and it makes sense because it was just off the cuff.
He should have given her mouth to mouth and been doing CPR, and then when he's giving her mouth to mouth, it's like the kiss saves her, but really it's because he clears her windpipe.
Yes.
And gets her lungs moving again.
Yes, that would have worked.
But I guess
that's a scene that I would also fix.
Well, it's like you said, they wouldn't know what CPR was in this time. I give this a 5. Like, it's not the best. Like, it's got definite 90s movie feel to it that just makes it feel dated. Even if you were to watch this in the 90s, like, this is just what movies were like, you know?
I think I would give this a solid, I'm gonna go for a generous 8 bubblegums.
Wow.
Just because like it does give that princess
almost
story.
Perfect.
Almost. The dwarves and that unconscious scene didn't do it for me. I really realistically it's a 7, but I gave it an 8 because I think a lot of women would like, especially today's modern woman would probably like this story a little more just because she's a badass. She's the first Snow White that actually murdered somebody and saved herself. And I think that is really, really cool. And it's crazy because I've never heard this movie ever. Yeah, this was a great Snow White movie. Like, I rewatched Kristen Stewart's Snow White, and that one was pretty good. That one was visually striking, a lot of beautiful CGI, and she kind of like had that feminine beauty and dainty. But Kristen Stewart, there was a lot of backlash on that one because of her acting technique. She really used the Twilight Bella characters, it felt like. So it really didn't fit well. And this one, this actress, this was like her biggest movie. And that was it. Like, that's her career. And I'm glad that we reviewed this and we stumbled upon this randomly. And hopefully, because of a review, more women are willing to watch this. And I think they would probably, hopefully, agree with me or not. Let me know in the comments if you're a woman and you're like, Bubble, like, I trusted your review and this actually sucks. Like, this woman is terrible. You know, that's okay. You can go ahead. I could deal with criticism.
Yeah, make sure to tell us in the comments how Bubble was wrong. We definitely want to hear that. Take care, comb thine hair.
And remember thine stab, thine witch, thine heart.
Nailed it.
Bye.
Bye.